Do you want to crack Cloze test for English competitive exams? Are you someone who face a lot of doubt, fear when it comes to solving such questions in competitive exams? Welcome to my session. In this video, I'm going to share with you some useful tips on how to crack Cloze test for English competitive exams. I'm Nilanjana Sarkar, I'm a coach, and I'm on a mission to help millions of students in their journey of learning English. I've been teaching English for the last 15 years, and I've seen that students from different boards, different streams, in fact, they have different mother tongue, but they have cracked Cloze test for competitive exams. So what I would like to tell, the first thing to all the aspirants of competitive exams, bank exams, that you do not need to worry. You are not the only one who's afraid of grammar, vocabulary, or writing skills. Okay, so today's session is just based on closed test, closed passages. So first of all, I want to tell you what is a closed test. In a closed test, you're going to get a passage where you will have some blanks, and you need to fill up those blanks with the missing word. You will fill up the blank with the missing language item. Options will be provided, but what is the strategy that you need to adopt in order to crack such passages and where you will not lose any marks and you will aspire to get full marks in such passages. So today's session is just based on that. So I'm going to share with you 3 very useful tips which you can follow. The first thing what I would like to tell you is whenever you get a passage, you need to get the central idea. Get the central idea of the passage. For that, you need to read the passage. Read the passage once, twice, and even if it is required to read thrice, please do that. Only if you understand the central idea, the main theme of the passage, you will be able to fill in the missing language item, the parts of speech from the passage. And the missing language item can be anything. It can be a noun, it can be a verb, it can be an article, it can be a preposition, adverb, adjective. But if you do not understand the passage, what is the meaning of the passage, what is the passage trying to convey, you will never be able to fill in the missing word. So the first thing, get the central idea. For that, read the passage once, twice, and even thrice. The next thing that you need to understand is check that if the required verb has to be a noun, verb, adjective, or an adverb. Again, when you choose the option, when you will look at the option which is already provided with the question, make sure that you choose the correct form of the word. Like for example, if it is a noun, you just see that whether it's singular noun that you need to use or plural noun you need to use. Again, for that, you need to refer back to the passage. Don't just choose an option. Maybe you have, there's a slight difference between a noun which is singular and a noun which is plural. So it should go with the passage. Your option should match with the passage. Again, if it is a verb, if the missing word is a verb, check the tense of the verb. That tense of the verb of your answer should match with the passage again. So these are few things that you need to remember. So as I said, the second option, the second tip that you need to follow is check if the required verb has to be a noun, verb, or whatever parts of speech. But when you choose the option, always remember that it should be in the correct form. Now for that, you need to learn about tenses, nouns, verbs, prepositions, conjunctions, subject-verb agreement. These are all the basic grammar concepts that you need to learn. And for that, I would suggest pick up any basic grammar book. Even a book of grade 5 or grade 6 can be of great help. You need to brush up all the basic grammar concepts. And what you can do is, please practice these concepts every day on a daily basis. And you can practice it on your own, or you can get it checked by someone who knows English. For that, you can pick up a book like Wren and Martin or any other good grammar book like Essentials of English Grammar and Composition. These two are some very useful books for the students. So always remember that the bottom of solving a close text passage is nothing but having a lot of clarity in your grammar concepts. Because cloze test is nothing. It's a test of grammar and your basic word usage. The third thing, that you need to remember is the bottom, again, as I say, of solving a closed passage is having a good vocabulary. Because if you don't know the vocabulary, if you don't know basic vocabulary, then you will have a lot of difficulty in choosing the correct word. For that, the basic word knowledge should be there. You can devote 1 hour daily to expand your vocabulary, and I will also share the link of one of my videos where I've discussed in detail a number of techniques and tricks where you can expand your vocabulary within a span of 30 days. So devote 1 hour daily to expand your vocabulary. Go through the techniques that I have shared, but remember, as I said, devotion and focus is needed. Okay, so the one of the important things that I want to share also is, whenever you are practicing a closed test, a closed passage, do not look at the options in the very beginning. Try to find out the answer by yourself. If you look at the options, you will be guided in that manner. But if you do not look at the options, if you just simply read the passage and then try to find out the answer, then it would be a lot of help for you. So do not look at the option at the very beginning. You can check your answers later on. And if you have a doubt in which word should fit in, which word should I use? Maybe two words are looking very similar. Maybe both of them can fit. One technique that you can adopt is say out loud. When you're trying the words, say out loud. See if it is making sense or not. The moment you say it out loud, a lot of difference can take place. Okay, so these are the 3 techniques that I have shared in order to crack closed passages for English competitive exams. And I would say that if you follow these techniques and tricks, your journey is going to be really smooth. So if you have liked this video, share in the comments that what was your greatest takeaway today. And if you have any doubts on closed passages, I want you to write what is your doubt. I would be very happy to help you with your doubt and your query. And if you have a friend or a relative who is who's aspiring for competitive exams, please make sure that you tag your friend and help your friend or your neighbor or anyone. So that was all for today. I will be back with a new video very soon. Thank you.